Welcome to another shopping haul for the spring collection of things that I have collected over the last month and a half to head towards spring, Easter. I'm halfway through my, I have a poppy drink. It is not in the aesthetic. In fact, if you look behind me, we're a little off today. But I was just like, I have to show what I've been buying because I keep buying things thinking I don't have them because they're not being displayed out. I always wait to do these hauls with you first before decorating my whole entire house, let alone my office or anywhere. Let's go through what I got for spring, for Easter, the color scheme that I'm going for, and the aesthetic that I want to bring into my home. Now, if you tuned into my Valentine's Day shopping haul, you know that I bought this beautiful office. It was really a TV stand, but I bought it to be a little more organized with my office. In fact, if you see, it is fully decorated, and it was fully decorated for the Valentine's Day season, which is the pink season. However, that's not where I'm going with the spring decor. The HomeGoods haul is going to be geared towards more of the home decor that I do in my bathroom, and I think in my guest bathroom and in the kitchen. So let's get through that because I can't even lift it. I can't even show you the bags, but just trust and believe. All right, we'll show you one. And this one is even heavy. So here we go, HomeGoods, and let's see what we got for the spring season. We probably spend way too much money. Actually, I got the receipts. I did not spend only $32. I'll tell you that right now. Along the lines of the spring blue season that we're doing for Easter and heading into the summer. Oh, does this have? That is annoying. Ooh, I might return this. Okay, well, the first item that I might return, and I actually need that receipt now, is this Tommy Hill. Now, don't get on me. You know about Tommy Hilfiger, but it was the only soft blue that they had. So we have this bath rug. Again, it was $16.99. It says it's 20 inches by 32 inches. It's really soft, kind of like the Valentine's Day pink with the heart ones that I got. So the reason why I might return this is because it has this Tommy Hilfiger little thing. And if I can I cut it out? Oh, I might be able to cut it out because that's just ruining my aesthetic. Also, I'm not saying I care about if people know I bought things from Tommy Hilfiger at HomeGoods, like HomeGoods. But I was going to return this if I couldn't take it out. But it's a little label that I could probably just cut and rip off. So we might keep it. This is the blue that we're going with. The next thing that I wanted to showcase, and then I'll show more of the heavier stuff later. We'll start with more of the fabric stuff. I got this cute bag, this little tote bag. Actually, when I went back, they did not have it. I got this early on as a way to, I don't even know what I would use this for. It's kind of in the blue scheme, geared towards more of a lighter blue. This is from Harper Tote Bag. It's $6.99. And it was near the cashier areas where they have these tote bags. I usually don't care for the tote bags that they have in the front, but how cute, especially with a solid white shirt or solid blue color. Can you imagine me going shopping again? Because I might go shopping again. I love this tote bag, bringing in the seasonal decor with not only in my house, but when I leave my house. My clothes, my bag. It's the only bag I got, guys. If I can't buy my Chanel bag right now, we gonna go with it. That is a little offset of the home decor, but kind of gearing towards back into the home decor. So we are combining a lot of the blues. Now, all of a sudden, people outside my house want to just start using machines. Hopefully you don't hear that because I thought you could hear my 3D printer when I was doing my last video with my Cricut and you couldn't hear nothing. Hopefully you don't hear missing, but we're going to keep going. We have the In Vogue apron. Again, I thought I was baking last month or last season and I didn't. So we're just going to keep for the aesthetics. We're going to have this for every single time spring comes around. We have the blue floral aprons. I have showed this in multiple videos now, but this is the best apron for me. And look at the beautiful blue. I mean, I could have just wore this. Anyways, this is from In Vogue. This is their apron. It's supremely soft, lightweight, and stylish lace with trim. Oh, no. Oh, I'm like, where's the lace? Okay, it's on the bottom. So we see here, we do have a little bit of blue lace at the bottom. Again, it's a very soft linen. I love this. I think I will buy it for every season. If I can get something like this for Christmas, because I missed it. I didn't start going to HomeGoods until I moved, and HomeGoods was around this Christmas season, so I didn't buy it for that. This is $14.99 for their apron. Again, it will be right next to the refrigerator where I normally put it. It's just to add the color into the kitchen. Do I use these aprons? No, because I'm not the chef in my family. I will say this. I did try to bake chocolate chip cookies from scratch. It was a fail. I made chocolate chip muffins. I don't know what happened. Follow the recipe, but whatever. Maybe I didn't. If I'm honest, I substituted some sugar-free stuff and that didn't work out so well. That's where it will hang in the kitchen until I bake again, because my husband is the chef boyardee in our family, and I'm not afraid to say that out loud. Along the lines with the blue aesthetic, so you'll see different shades of blue, and I'm okay with that because I don't think it could be perfect unless you buy from one store, but even when I buy from HomeGoods, it's not the same. So we have this tissue cover that I'm probably going to be putting into the guest bathroom and or into the living room. I'm not sure, but this is from Morris & Co. It's a tissue box cover. Y'all know when you see one, grab it because otherwise you won't see it, and they only had one. This was $7.99. We're going to be printing the tissue boxes. So my husband's just like, good. Stop spending money on these things. So we're going to probably printing more of like a shade of blue for this one and probably more of the darker blue. And I didn't think I wanted the darker blue, but I was thinking more of like a light blue. But maybe for my office is light blue, but for the bathroom aesthetic, it seems to be a darker blue. So soon to come, more fun things in the near future. And then the next thing, again with the soft home decor, is going to be the shower curtain. So remember, I struggled with the shower curtain for the love season. I couldn't find one until I went to TJ Maxx, which is probably why I haven't headed over there, because I'm finding everything that I wanted in HomeGoods. We got our shower curtain. It is stunning. This is from Papyrus. Their shower curtain. Again, it's that fabric that's really soft and kind of beaded. The print is really pretty too. It kind of matches my shirt, but this is what it looks like. But again, remember, the picture might be a little more vibrant than the actual material, which it is. It's a lot more darker in the photo than it is in the shower curtain. But this is the shower curtain that's going to go in the guest bathroom to, again, call in the spring vibes until we get into the summer. That was $16.99. And then some fun things. Now, these are the things I don't know because they are wrapped. So we will find out together. Oh, this one is so cute. This is a picture frame from Laura Ashley. This was $7.99. And it already had a blue background. Obviously, it was meant to be, but I'm going to change out it because it has her label on there. And that's not something I want to showcase, obviously. But this was probably for more my office area. Yeah, I think this was more for my office area than the bathroom. I don't know if I would put a lot of things in the bathroom, and yeah, I'm doing it. That's what I got. And as we go down the line of fragileness, these are going to be things that are surprise for you and I of what I got. Now, this is going to go on top of my stove. Look at this kettle. Oh my goodness. It is so gorgeous. It has obviously the same print that I have on my shirt. It has a gold trim with the scallop edge. It has a little top and a little spot right there too. I don't think you have to hand wash this. Yeah. Oh no, it's not microwave safe, but it is dishwasher safe. How cute. When I saw this, I was just like, I have to have it. I actually put a kettle on my Christmas list, and I never got it for the past 2 years. I gifted myself twice. One for Valentine's Day and one for this. I'm not a tea drinker, but this was stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I know what sparked the blue and white this year. It's that Italian plate setting that definitely people use in the springtime. I saw this a couple of years ago, and I would love to have something along those lines in my plate items to have for people to eat from. And I think I saw the kettle with the plates, which I'll show you the plates as well, which I won't put them on display, but it is something that I'm incorporating this year. But this was one thing that kind of set off. It was just like, it just looks the old Italian vintage vibe. If I could get a whole tea set of this would be so cute. My grandma was into having a lot of china in her cupboard. I used to love playing with it. She had this little glass china set that I used to just pretend, and normally she would never let anybody play with it. But when me and my sister were over there, I used to kind of sneak and pretend we were drinking tea from it. When she passed away, I told my mom, out of everything, I wanted that one because it was such a cute thing and I love looking at it. I don't know why I was so obsessed with it when growing up. And then that obsession turned into a bigger thing. And I think I would love to get more of like a tea set. Not because I'm a tea drinker, but because it's a collector's item. I think like to even have a china set in my house and to change that out with the season, that would be so beautiful and stunning in my future home. That is something I wanted to showcase because she did something similar, and that's a very old thing. People don't have china sets anymore, and to me, I think I might bring it back on because how stunning is this? This is something that kind of inspired it. I think I thought immediately of my grandma when she had her little tea set. She didn't like this particular color, and I'm sure she grew up in an era where there was a lot of tea sets and chinaware. I think I want to bring that back. I don't know. That kind of sparked the idea. I finally figured out and remembered. So I couldn't remember. It's probably going to be more of the same theme because HomeGoods, again, has a similar theme now. And I went there, a lot of their plates were already taken, at least in the style that I have been searching for. I'm not going to show all of them, but I got 4 of each. And this was called Queens by Churchill, and it was made in England, and it was $5.99. So this is a plate that I got. Again, do we see where I'm going with? Kind of like that old English, old Italian, very vintage vibes. You could display this, again, if I had a cupboard and I was to change out my chinaware. Now, I think there's like a couple of high-end stores that are doing these type of designs. I've seen them in Pottery Barn. I have not been to anything else like Coco Chanel or Saint Laurent or Dolce. I don't know if they're doing that, but I've seen other creators who can afford stuff like that bring in this type of aesthetic into their home. And they have like browns and I've seen golds, but the blue is really where I was leaning towards when it comes down to the spring, and it is stunning. I'm like, this for $5.99, this looks so expensive. And if we zoom in, like you can see the house that's right here with all the floral designs. And y'all know I am obsessed with flowers. I got 4 of these. These are the smaller plates. I think timeless and vintage and classic is the season for spring. I think it might be my season for moving into this whole entire year or in this era of what I'm going in. But love this. I saw Kirkland's has something similar as well, but HomeGoods is really what sold me. And I don't know if it's still there because these were hot. When I tell you, when I went back, it was very minimal of the blue plates. This is in. If you see it for next year, get it. It's so worth it. Along those lines, actually, a funny story was that when I was in HomeGoods, when I was looking for these plates that I'm about to show you, this gorgeous, I'm looking at it now. Let me not get distracted. There was only 2 of them. And I was so distraught because I was like, at least 4. Like, at least get 4. It makes no sense to just get 2. When I went to my HomeGoods and they only had 2, I'm like, oh my God, I missed it. And then I went back again and they had 2 more. Look at God. That's how God shows up in my life. Like, what? It's the little things. But anyways, this is the plate, a full-size serving plate. This is $6.99. All the plates, let me see. Let's see about this place. This smaller plates from the Queens is microwave and dishwasher safe. That's why I said let it be functional because it makes no sense. It's cute, it's gorgeous, but also let it be functional because then that kills a lot of birds with one stone. This plate matches more of the tea kettle because it has the scallop edge along with the gold trim and then the same print that was on the tea kettle. This is also not microwave safe, and I think it's because of the gold, and we talked about that with the kettle, but this is dishwasher safe. I saw these plates. There were only 2 of them. I went back, I think it was like a 2-week span, or maybe a week and a half, and I saw it again, and it was 2 left in the corner, because they move. I think it's a whole game that they're playing with their customers, but they move stuff around. I have a set of 4 now. These are going to just kind of be in my cabinets for people to use because I just have plain white plates, and it's something that actually, let me go get them and show you the vision that I had for place setting. Let's see if I can do this without breaking them. I know these are like 2 different prints, which is probably a no-no when it comes down to home decor. I can do either or I can do both, and you do whatever you want when it comes to being creative in your home. One thing I thought for sure was that I would put a charger behind this, and then this would be on a place setting because I already had white when it comes down to a white plate, and then I would put across a blue napkin. So now we're breaking up the pattern, but also including it into the overall aesthetic. One thing that I don't have is a dining room table. I did have a dining room table in my previous apartment, but I did not want to bring that with us. It was a DIY project that I did, and it just was giving me low vibes. And I wanted more of an aesthetic natural wood. Again, timeless, because timeless is what is going to stand the test of time. I'm not looking for trends. I'm looking for things that are going to withstand over time. Once I do have a dining room table, I would love to do more of decorating with the kitchen setup. I would not keep this put together in my house 24/7 because I have a husband and he will look at this and be like, what am I supposed to do with this? And he'll just move it over and not use it. That's just who he is. So I would just do it for video aesthetic. I'm just putting an idea out there, but this would be probably stored away so that way people can enjoy the space versus worrying about messing it up and then looking so nice and pretty that they don't even want to sit down. That's not the goal. So this is what I was thinking about that. Or what we can do is the opposite, which is why I bought these 2 different patterns. We can put down a charger that's more of a blue aesthetic or even greenery. I've seen green chargers. And then we'll have the white plate with a blue salad plate. And then again, with a white bow or bunny ear or something along the lines. Like, I know this is not a bunny napkin holder, but like imagine having something like that on your dinner or placement when it comes down to your place setting. That is why I got 2 different patterns, because I can do 2 different styles when it comes down to these 2 different plates. Or we can put a plate down here. I mean, we can do this because it kind of contrasts itself. It just gives a lot of blue, but then to accent white and then a charger that's white. Again, do what you want. Life is so short, but that was my idea of why I bought these, because these are going to stand the test of time. Blue can sometimes be more used in the summertime as well, too. This is why I said this print and this theme will probably lead into the summer, because not to say I'm done like buying and shopping, because I'm still going to shop. I'm definitely going to be shopping still, but just finding things that stand the test of time and adding to that versus constantly buying new things for each quarter or each season. That's what my goal was when it comes to buying these plates. The last item that I have to show you that is amazing, again, another unpacking because it's fragile. This was another thing that I wanted to incorporate. Eventually, I would love to have like a cabinet when it comes down to the cupboard and showing off my timeless china. Eventually, it will elevate as I become more successful on this channel if you subscribe and help me out. But this is the next thing that I got. So this is from the Grace Teaware. It's fine porcelain, it's dishwasher safe, microwave safe, and it was $7.99 from HomeGoods. Again, this is gorgeous. They have the scallop top. I think I can take off this top. Yes, I can. And it becomes like a little vase that you can use. You can put the little top on the side and then have little flowers up here. But this, again, the print is a little different when it comes down to the tea kettle and the plates, but the same kind of print is what I'm looking for, or the same type of like timeless blue aesthetic. You can even see with the shirt, this is a lighter blue than my shirt, which has been the theme of this whole haul. I bought 2 of these. Again, always buy 2 at least. One, I can put them in my office or I'm probably going to be using this in my kitchen and giving a little more floral decor, putting some white hydrangeas in here and really emphasizing that spring is here. That is the last item that I bought from HomeGoods for the spring collection, for my spring collection for my home. This wraps up my spring shopping haul. I hope you truly loved it. And if you made it to the end, you're my person. Please hit that subscribe button because we are supposed to be besties at this point. Thank you so much for watching my video. Feel free to give this video a like. I truly enjoy walking you through my process of how I shop, why I shop, and the things of where I'm heading towards when it comes down to enjoying my new home. I love where I'm at in life. Definitely stick around to see more of the spring DIY projects that I do here, along with the home decor that I plan on showing you more on YouTube. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Your baby.